All right, well, there's still a lot of people. It looks like people finally got their messages 2 minutes late. I got it recording. But like I was saying, guys, my name is Katie Bristow. So grateful to be able to share our Tuesday night together, just as we always do. Oh no, my phone just died and I just lost the recognition piece. Give me 1 second to look it up. Oh no, it's like my phone just died. But every single team huddle that we do, we start off with recognition.
I got it if you need it.
What'd you say, Bridget?
I got it if you need it.
Thank you. I'm going to pull it up. I know it's on my Facebook Messenger. But I was like taking a call before here and I was like, oh man, my battery's low. And then I lost track of it. Let me pull that up real fast. You know, technical difficulties can't be as bad of a technical difficulty of last week, but we recovered that one. So let me pull that up. I think I found it. Heck yes. So we got a lot of people to recognize, guys. This is absolutely amazing, incredible. Every week we recognize 3 categories. And the first of the 3 that we're going to start with tonight is going to be a current CV volume. So it's, you know, a total running total for the month. And it's no surprise that these 3 are at the top of the charts. In third place, we have Cheryl Huber with 1,436. We have Dr. Freddie with 1,509. And we have the Blacks, Nikki and Bill with 2,344 in customer volume. So congrats, guys. I would love to see some new names up there who would just challenge them in customers. But I know that they've been here a while and it takes some time to build that customer bucket. But congrats. The second bucket I'm going to be recognizing is going to be new enrollments for preferred customers. Now, we don't even have the third place because there is a ton of people who enrolled 2 preferred customers in a week. And the dates for this was the 17th through the 23rd. So for those of you who are in second place, congratulations with 2 enrollments. We have Becky Bodig, we have Cara Haight, we have Gideon Sonserberg, we have Greg Robeson, we have Jay Villa, Cameron De La Rosa, Levi, I'm like manning the waiting room and reading names. We have Levi Beaudry, we have Nicole Henderson, Tabitha Mexica, Tammy Hardenstein, Wendy Schaub, and actually in first with 3 preferred customers, we have Daniel J.R. Newell. Congratulations, top customer enrollments for the week. And we also have an even longer list with recruits for the week. So looks like we have a lot of people in second, and then we have a tie for first. So in no particular order, we have a lot of people with 2 personal enrollments on ambassadors for the last week. We have Alyssa Lakatos with 2. We have Audrey Eubio with 2. We have Cara Haight with 2. Elizabeth Wicker with 2. Jessica Labastida with 2. We have Jody Groden with 2. Kate Harrett with 2. Kelly Weatherwax with 2. Kimberly Fear Lloyd Lord with 2. And if I mispronounce your name, guys, I am trying my best. I get so much anxiety. I took some hemp oil before this. We have Kimberly Santos with 2. Keon Sandlin with 2. Lindsay Davidson with 2. Megan Oster with 2. Melanie Torres with 2. Melissa Coy with 2. Mindy Agon with 2. Nicole Henderson with 2. Sandy Sosinski with 2. Shannon Wilbur with 2. Sheena Marie Henderson or Hernandez with 2. Stacy Sheets with 2. Summer Davis with 2. Susan Merrill with 2. William Henning with 2. And that was all second place. Holy cow. I think people need to recruit more than 2 the next week. But we do have a tie with first. We have Therese Stanley with 3 and Sarah Goff with 3. Wow, 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 wow. If your name was on that list, all I know is you are in phase 1. You're doing the dang thing. You are working your business in those income producing activities as a true business owner. So congratulations, everyone. So proud of all of you guys. But before, actually, that's all I got for you. So I'm actually going to get myself out of the way and introduce someone that I have a lot of respect for. Stephen Evans is one of our corporate partners who's taken time out of his personal schedule. He doesn't have to be doing this at 6:30 Mountain Time when I know the corporate office closes about an hour, 90 minutes ago. So he's taking time out of his family time to serve our team in training us up as business owners. And I have a lot of respect for Stephen because I know he's been on the corporate side. I know he's been on the field side. He knows what it's like to be in the trenches. I've learned so much from him in the 2 years that I've been here with Q. And I constantly am learning so much. And also I'm so grateful for how he oversees our international countries in helping us grow those. So Stephen, thank you for your time. And I would love to pass it over to you.
Thank you so much. You guys, it's an absolute honor to be here. And I mean that. I love this.
Whoops, I muted you. I thought I muted myself.
No worries.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's how I've done that to one of our presenters, you guys, on a corporate event. I accidentally muted them. I don't know how long they were muted for, but that was a lesson learned, right? No, it truly is an honor. I love this part of the business. This is what makes me happy. I'll be honest. Like I was telling a few of our leaders last week that I miss leadership success because I was able to do so many of these. I love what I'm doing now, helping out the international markets. But let me tell you, being able to see all of your faces, being able to work with all of you on this level brings me joy. And I hope it brings you guys joy as well. I hope being able to build other people and helping see others grow makes you happy. That's kind of what we do here at Q, is we help others succeed both financially and by health, making them better people, right? What I wanted to share with you a little bit tonight comes from an area of experience, things that I have seen, not only as a business owner myself, but as somebody that's been in the field for many, many years. I'm coming up on 10 years of being in the network marketing industry. Most of it has been building in the field. And there are so many times I reminisce and wish I was back in the field, but you know what? I like this more. You guys, the things I want to go over with you tonight come from, like I said, a place of experience. I wanted to share with you a few things that I feel are essential in understanding your business and understanding how your mindset needs to change from the MLM hype nonsense, is what I like to call it, because it really is. We're not about hyping people up and trying to do a quick sale. We're about finding leaders. And in order to find a leader, you yourself have to be one. You have to be the leader that you want to find in others. And so the things I wanted to share are off of that. What do you need to do? How do you identify leaders and how you yourself can think like a leader? Katie, are you okay if I share my screen? All right, thank you. Let me go ahead and share this. These are things that I like to call mindset of the business owner, right? These are things that I wanted to help you guys all understand. This is what it takes. If you want to have success at Q, these are some things that it's going to take for you to really get this thing moving. First things first, the long-term vision, right? That should be pretty much self-explanatory. You shouldn't be thinking, well, if I don't hit silver in 3 months, I'm out. You guys, traditional business gives themselves at least 5 years before seeing a return of investment. Why is it that we feel if we haven't had major success by month 2, month 3, we're out? My very first business that I was a part of, I didn't get my first business owners in business for 6 months. I was by myself the entire time. But I knew that if I were to just stick it through, I knew if I were to know that sometimes I have to work on myself first before others can see the value. As soon as I understood that long-term vision, I started to understand what it's going to take to have success. Here's the thing though. I signed up in October. I didn't have my first business owner until May. Well, that business owner that I helped sign up helped me and my team get to be number 2 in the world for customer acquisition. But had I quit 2 months in, that never would have been the case. Think about it. I want you guys to really think about it. If it took you right now, if it took you 2 years to get to gold, would that be worth it? Really think about that. I know a lot of us sit here saying, well, I want to hit gold by the end of the year. But what if it took you till next year? You guys, that's $96,000 a year, $8,000 a month. Would that be worth it? What if you were to go to somewhere else, any other traditional job? Would you have that ability to make $96,000 a year within a 2-year span? I know for a fact, if I were to go somewhere else, I wouldn't have that opportunity. But if you quit, that's never going to happen. So you have to you have to adopt the long-term vision, knowing I'm going to see this thing through no matter the cost, through thick and thin. You guys, I like to think about it as marriage as well. Can you imagine if most marriages, you told your spouse, I'm giving you 2 months. If this doesn't work out, I'm peacing out. We're done. No, that doesn't happen. But for some reason, we have this mindset of, well, it was only $39.95. We need to stop thinking about it that way. I'd rather you think about it as a $200,000 opportunity. If you had to invest that, you probably wouldn't give up. I know for a fact my spouse wouldn't even let me give up. If I invested $200,000, she'd look at me and say, hey, remember how when we got married, it was till death do us part? Yeah, you're not finishing this business till death do you part. I'm sorry. Sorry about your bad luck. But that's the thing. Business owners, they understand that. They understand that they need to establish wealth. And there's a little secret in this. There's a reason why there's a we in wealth and I in rich. There's a reason why. You want to establish true wealth, you need to do it as a team. You need to change the mindset from it's all about me to it's all about we, right? What do we need to do to have success as a team? And I'm not talking you and your downline. That's not what I mean. Everyone on this call, you should see as a team member. I cannot tell you how much I'm trying to instill in the European market this unity of sideline, downline, upline. It doesn't matter. We're all in this together, because if our vision is to have Q be the biggest in the industry, we need to do it together. You want to establish true wealth? Build with people that you don't make money off of. It's crazy how what goes around comes around, but with interest. I believe in that. Business owners understand that. A business owner understands they need to build with the business, not the products. Yes, our products are great, but I can tell you this: if you were to sit down in a meeting trying to, let's say, work at McDonald's, not work, own a McDonald's. Let's just say own a McDonald's. And you were having them pitch the vision of McDonald's to you, chances are they would not sit talking about the menu. They wouldn't. They wouldn't say, oh, you want to own a McDonald's? This is great. Check out our awesome menu. Did you know we sell Big Macs? Did you know we sometimes offer ice cream to select areas? No, they don't. They say, let me show you how you can make money in the area where you're at. Let me teach you about your demographic. Let me teach you about how to really grow this thing so you could make a lot of money. In your training, we will go over what menu you have for your region, because the menu in Japan is different than the menu in Europe. Same here with Q. The menu you have here in the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and in Europe, sometimes are going to be different, but the business is the same. How you build it should be the same. You should rally around the idea that if we could just build with the business and tell people, yeah, our products are incredible, they speak for themselves, but I want to show you how you can get you and your family to be financially free. That's how you change your mindset. That's how you change from being MLM and it's all about the products. Let me post them everywhere, right? Business owners understand they need to be strategic and selective. What do I mean? Strategic in how you build the business, where you build the business, more importantly, and selective not with who comes into your business, but with who you spend time with in your business. You need to be selective. If you have those thumb-sucking, whiny people that are sucking the life out of you, we all know them. Sometimes it's family, we get it. Those aren't the people that are going to build your business. Yes, love on them, but you need to be selective with who you spend your time with. Business owners understand if they want to grow their business, they need to spend time with people that are growing the business, not complaining about the business. What I loved to do, oh my goodness, and I still do it. When people start complaining to me, I kind of act dumb. Like I know how this business runs, but I act dumb. I'm like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. You know who knows about that stuff? Customer service. You should reach out to them. You guys, you have dedicated customer service agents to take care of those whiny thumb suckers. Like, what better way to be like, oh, your package didn't arrive? Oh, it was 2 days late. Oh, that's crazy. You know who can help? Customer service. You should reach out to them. And then you spend your time building the business. You need to understand really quickly, you guys, this is this part, understanding partnership is probably one of my favorite parts, because I'm not talking about partnerships inside your team. I'm talking about understanding your partnership with Q corporate. Like, that's what I'm talking about. You need to understand what a true partnership is, how you can utilize your partner here at corporate. I'm not talking leadership success. I'm talking anyone on the corporate side. How do you utilize them? Do you treat them like a customer service employee of yours, or do you treat them as your customer service partners? Because I can guarantee you the partnership between Mr. Jake Wilson, yeah, right, they're essentially the same person. Let's be honest. Mr. Mark Wilson and Mr. Jake Spencer. Can you imagine if how some people talk to corporate, if Mark and Jake were to talk to each other that way, the same way that some people treat corporate employees? That wouldn't be a very good partnership. I want you to think about ways that you and your team can utilize your corporate partners. Think about it. Your job as an ambassador is to find leaders, right? New ambassadors, and find customers. That's really what it all boils down to. Your corporate partners, we will make sure the products get to you. We'll make sure the products have their labels on them, make sure the right product comes in the label, all of that. We'll take care of all of that for you. But if this is going to be a partnership that works, we have to understand that. But as a business owner, there has to be an investment. First and foremost, you guys, I'm not talking investing money. Yes, that's a given. Any business owner will tell you that they have to invest money. Roughly 30% of your paycheck should be poured back into your business. Let's be honest. If you're wanting to build this thing the right way, 30% should be going back into your business off of your paycheck. Whether that's on product, whether that's on events, whether that's trying to get people into your business, whatever it is, 30%, right? I'm talking investing time, effort, and energy into your business. MLM people, they don't see that. They think that it's this get rich quick. All I have to do is just sign up and I'll make money. They don't understand this. Well, if I want to see success, I myself have to be successful. I have to invest in me so that people can invest in the company. So what are you investing in? Are you putting money towards your business? Do you create an auto ship program? Do you create a sampling program? That is a part of your business. And the last one apart on this is business owners understand it's up to them to create momentum. Yes, this side of the partnership will do what we can, have promos, things like that for you, but it's your job to make sure the momentum has been created within your team. If you're not pushing it, your team won't want it. You are the leader. You are the business owner. You are the one that says to your team, check this out. You promote what you want to see, just like Katie did, promoting all of the new enrollments, the PCs, the ambassadors. You promote what you want to see. You create that momentum. That's you. That's the beautiful part of this, is the momentum lies in, having the ability to say, who wants to get excited, right? That's that. Next, here's some expectations, right? These are things that you as the business owner need to get good at. These are things that you need to work on in order to be a efficient business owner. First things, screening. This one's fun because Mrs. Kelly Allred and I, we ask people all the time, are you screening the people coming into your business? We don't need everybody. We don't. You shouldn't want everybody. Can you imagine opening up a business, just like a traditional business, and just having a come work for me sign, and then anybody walking down the street, you're like, hey, homeless person, I want you. Hey, you, I want you. Like, you'd get so many people in your business that you don't want, that you have to babysit. That's why a lot of employers will do interviews. A lot of us, to get our jobs, we've had to do interviews. We should be doing the same thing for people joining into the Q business, asking them questions to make sure they are qualified to be business owners. Questions like understanding that you're going to be a business owner. Can you invest $200? Can you have an auto ship? Can you be launched? Can you have a Fab Five call? Those are the questions that we should be asking. If they say no to any of those, do not sign them up as an ambassador. It's a waste of time for you and taking $39.95 of their money that they want back anyway, and most likely will get back because they'll quit. Sign them up as a customer. Have them try the product. Have them be a part of the auto ship program. Have them see the awesome culture that we have here so that they feel like, oh my goodness, he's not just after the money. He actually cared and listened, or she actually cared and listened. Screen them. Volume is volume. That's the beautiful thing about our comp plan. It doesn't have to come from ambassadors. It can come from customers. If they aren't going to be qualified to be an ambassador, sign them up as a customer. You as the business owner need to launch your people. You can't expect your upline to always do it. You can't. Your job is to bring them in and launch them as quickly as you can. The beauty of a launch, you guys, I'm going to tell you right now, the beauty and the purpose of the launch is to teach your new people duplication. That's essentially what a launch is let me teach you how to do what I'm doing so you can quickly have success. In other words, let me teach you how to duplicate. Teach them how to present. That's your job, to teach how to present and to present. The more people you have presenting, the more eyes you have on the opportunity. I'd much rather have 1,000 people doing a 1-hour presentation than me doing a 1-hour presentation to 1,000 people. It's just like the saying, I'd much rather have a small percent of a large number than a large percent of a small number. The more presentations you have in your team, the more success you're going to have. I know for a fact the top leaders of the company teach that the quicker they can get people presenting, the more success they're going to have. You have to understand and teach the power of executive. What does that mean? The power of executive simply is saying, the quicker I can teach somebody to get to executive, the more success them and their team are going to have. That's really what it is. The power of executive is saying, here's what the executive time clock is, which is, in a nutshell, you sign up right now, you have the rest of April, all of May, right, to get to Build a Pro exec. We all understand that. The power of executive is knowing that what a new executive does is it creates a vision for that new ambassador. It teaches them that 1, they can earn money, 2, that Q works, and 3, they have a testimony that is more powerful than what anything any crown diamond has to say. Like, I want you guys to think about what brought you to Q. Really, think about it. Chances are it wasn't Mrs. Marielle Filippone's fancy house or her lifestyle. Chances are it wasn't Mr. Brandon Stevens' fast cars. It's not like you saw his Instagram and said, wow, look at those fast cars. I'm joining his business. No, chances are we all joined because we saw somebody new having success quickly. Typically, that's at the executive position. We saw somebody and heard them, and we said to ourselves, yeah, I could do that. Good, someone's going to help me. And that makes perfect sense. That's what we see. That's the power of executive. The other expectation that you will have is you need to learn to identify leaders. You need to understand what leaders do. You need to understand that leaders don't need you to hold their hand. The reason why I have this as number 6 being follow the system is because leaders will do that. All they need to understand is there a system that I can utilize to have success without you? That's good news. Follow the system, man. I love that. I love whenever I love whenever somebody's like, oh, I'm struggling. Well, are you following the system? I think it's such a vague topic, by the way, when someone says, are you following the system? You guys, the system is very simple. It's piquing people's interest, having a third-party exposure, having a third party talk to them, sign them up, Fab 5, and do it all over again. That's the system, really. Peak interest, third-party exposure, third party talking to them, having their launch and their Fab 5 call, and then doing it all over again. That's the system. Really, any process that you have that you can put a schedule around becomes a system. Next, this monthly action plan, right? This is something as a business owner you need to have. Like I said, any process you have that you can attach a schedule to can become an effective system that you can duplicate. This is one that I love. Week 1, and you can tally this up. How many launches did I have? How many 3-way calls with my upline, Fab 5s, IQ presentations, Zoom calls, you name it. Tally it up. Week 2, how many did I have? Did I have more or less than week 1? On this certain scale, what I like to do is think about it as losing weight, right? Let's say you wanted to lose 100 pounds in a month. You wouldn't wait till week 4 to do it. You wouldn't. That wouldn't make sense. Chances are, if you had that goal, you would have to identify how many pounds you would need to lose a day, how much per week, how many each week, and however much you need to do. If you're really, really stressing out about it, you'd be like, all right, how much weight do I need to lose each hour at that rate? Which is crazy, I know, but I've been there, right? But why is it that we see how much volume we need to hit a certain rank and we wait till the last week of the month to do it? You guys, we're moving to weekly pay. There's no reason to wait till the last of the month. It should be, how much volume do I need each week in order to get there? And that volume comes from doing these things. The top items, those are all items that will build your business. And I'll go into these in a bit. You have the business building items and then the business supporting items, right? Some things will help you support your business. Absolutely. Personal development, that will not grow your paycheck, but it will help you identify how to maintain your paycheck. Monthly action plan. You need to have a schedule. How are you treating this? Is it a business or a hobby? I need you guys to understand there are certain hours that you need to put in if you want to reach certain positions. And I'm going to get to it here in a second about the income producing activities, but I need you to understand 7 to 10 hours a week That's elite money. 10 to 15 is bronze, 15 to 20 is silver, 20 plus, you're at gold and above. How many hours are you putting in? It depends, right? Are we saying, oh my gosh, Katie, I thought about Q Sciences today for 12 hours. Man, I can't think anymore. 12 full hours. Can you believe that? And Katie would be like, oh, that's great. How many calls did you make? I'd be like, oh, none. I was thinking about these people that I wanted to call. Well, did you put them in your list? No. I thought about them. They would do great. Everybody knows them. Come to find out, nobody knows them. They know everybody else, but no one knows them, right? To where I need you to understand there are certain things that will be effective hours. Effective hours. What do I mean? Income producing activities. Those are your launches. Those are your Fab Five calls. Anything that gets people to sign up, either as a customer or as an ambassador, either for you or your downline, is an effective hour. I was listening to one of my mentors, Darren Hardy. Great guy. Love his information. And he was telling a story about when he first started in real estate. And he had a full day's worth of work, right? About 14 hours. He comes home, he's exhausted. And he's been doing that for a while and he can't figure out why he's not having success. And then he talks to his mentor and his mentor said, well, what I want you to do is get a stopwatch. Every single time you do something that's an income producing activity, for him, it was either knocking on doors, calling someone to see if they wanted to sell their house, or actually selling a house. You start the stopwatch. You stop it when you're done talking, when they shut the door, when they hang up, and you do it. And so he did it all day long, all day long. Ends the day, a 14-hour day. And he's like, I wonder where I'm at. I worked so hard all day long. Come to find out, he only had 14 minutes worth of work. Income producing activities. And then it became his goal each day to increase that to where 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, until he was getting so good, he became the #1 real estate in that entire office because he was only doing things that would grow his business. You have to have that mentality. Sitting, scrolling in your back office, report centers, personal development, yes, all of that is essential for your business. But how much time are you putting into building your business? 3-way calls, presentations, follow-ups, because 80% of your enrollments are typically made on the 5th through the 12th engagement. Think about it. We all didn't get married, love at first sight. Took a few dates. We can't expect our people to sign up right away because 80% of them will sign up after the 5th or 12th engagement. Steady and stable, right? What kind of an income are you expecting? Are you wanting a bronze income, $20,400 a year? Silver or gold? Well, whichever it falls under, you have to understand how many hours you are going to need to put into it, right? Steady and stable. I love that. And then how to identify leaders, you guys. We talked about this. The expectations is identifying your leaders. Well, what did the leaders do? How are they going to show themselves to you? First and foremost, they work quickly and effectively. These are people that understand that success loves speed. The quicker they can get their people in front of the business, the more success they're going to have. People confuse this with the whole ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. They confuse that. No, business owners, that's such an MLM thing too. Business owners understand they need to get good at their craft. They need to understand the quicker they can identify their leaders, the quicker they can duplicate the system, the more success they're going to have. The quicker they can duplicate is the most important piece. Because I can guarantee you, Mrs. Katie Bristow did not get to the top by doing it all herself. She learned that the quicker she can have other people doing this, the more success she's going to have. They take action. They're the ones calling you saying, hey, I have 3 to 4 3-way calls. I need your help. They understand they are not the deal. The 80% rule, 80% rule meaning if they can edify anybody else, upline, downline, sideline, doesn't matter, anybody else, they're 80% more likely to get a new enrollment as a customer and a new sign up as an ambassador. If you're me, when I first started, I tried to be the deal. I remember my very first presentation sitting in the back of the room. It was actually the very first presentation I saw was Mr. Jake Spencer 10 years earlier, right? Which is pretty cool. Like he was the one presenting that business to me. But I remember I was like, oh, this is great. I'm going to tell all my friends about this. My upline's like, please don't. Please don't tell anyone until we launch you. I'm like, nah, I got this. All right, please wait. Anyway, I didn't wait. I had a huge party because I was out of the country for multiple years. Came back and I was like, I'm having a huge party. All my friends over, like 50 plus people in my house. And I did what everyone tells you not to do. Stood on a chair and I said, hey, everyone, I need your attention. It was so cringeworthy, you guys. It was so mad. I'm like, I just started this business. It's in network marketing where it's really cool because all we have to do is buy the stuff. And if you guys spend money, I make money. And if you sign each other up, you make money. We're going to be millionaires. Who wants to join me? Oh, man. I had 0 people want to join me. Remember, it took me a few months to get anybody to sign up in my business. Yeah, I kind of burned all those bridges very quickly. But then I learned, my upline taught me edification and inviting. And that's something I want you guys to understand. It took me a while to listen before asking questions. And I asked them, what do I need to do? They said, you need to get yourself out of the way. You need to stop being the deal. Your friends and family do not see you as the network marketing expert. You didn't go to college for that. You didn't go to university for that. So what makes them have that confidence in you? They shouldn't. By all means, most friends and family don't, and that's okay. But they don't know that who you know is or isn't the expert. And so I remember going over to my ex-girlfriend's parents' house. And at the time she was my ex-girlfriend. And he used to be my old boss. I was a bad employee. So it was rough, right? It was not a good experience. Knocked on his door. And this is back 2008, 2009. After real estate did its fun thing. He was a construction guy, owned his own construction business. Well, knocked on his door and said, hey, Rob, I know that you've been hit hard. You and your family have been hit hard. I wanted to introduce you to my friend, Kim. She's actually been helping business owners like yourself who have been hit with this recession. And she's actually helped multiple people make a good, steady income from their families. I don't know much about it. I want you to talk to her. Could you give her 10 minutes of your time? He was the reason why we became number 2 in the country, or in the company, sorry. Because I was able to get myself out of the way and edify somebody else, he listened. 80% of the time, you will have that success. Makes me think of, what is it, like 80% of the time it works every time. Anyway. And then the leaders will follow the system. Like I said earlier, they're the ones that understand the quicker they can get a system in place, the faster they can duplicate things. You guys, I hope you understand. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I hope you understand that being a business owner in Q is different than other companies. It is. It's not just that hype mentality of you own your own MLM business. Check out my back office. It's no, you legitimately own a business that you can tell your friends and family that, no, I'm building this like a traditional business, because we are. Yes, we are going to be one of the best companies out there in the network marketing industry. But in talking to Mr. Jake Spencer, his goal isn't to be one of the best in the industry. He wants to be one of the best businesses out there, period. You name a business, Q Sciences is on people's minds. Not just, oh yeah, one of those network marketing things. No, they build it like a business and they're running it. They are giving everyone else a run for their money because these guys know what they're doing. I love this. You need to love it too. You do. Find something that you love most about Q, get great at it, and then teach it. I want to thank you guys for letting me jump on tonight. It's been an absolute treat, something that I absolutely love doing. So thank you guys. Katie, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Thank you, Stephen. Holy cow. I have chills. That last statement that you made. Holy cow, guys, if you don't feel what was just spoken, the chat box was blowing up. You don't get this type of training in this industry if you are not a part of a company who is trying to be a good business, not a good MLM. So take what you heard, apply something. You don't have to be great at everything, but so many nuggets. My pages are filled. And we're just so grateful for you, Stephen. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone was like, I wish so-and-so on my team was on this call tonight, just because of how incredible that was. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We can't wait to sneak you back on here in the future. But with that, guys, you know, way to show up, way to invest in yourselves. Month end, let's run hard. Do not let any person on your team not cross that finish line strong. We're about running through that month end together, whether you're on someone's team or not. Let's encourage, let's help, let's equip. And with that, everyone, we have 4 days left in April, and moving into the next month, guys, it's going to be incredible with a major event on the corporate side. And so next week, same time, same place, we're going to be doing a ton of recognition for April. So promote it. We have lots of stories, a lot of those executive stories that Stephen talked about. You want your newest people to be on, because that's going to be the motivation for them to go and accomplish the same thing, because they'll be recognized the next month. So thank you for your guys' time. Thank you, Stephen, again, and look forward to seeing you guys next week. Let's do it.